Welcome to the Prospectors Radio Show, the talk show for our community. Please welcome Rich Cooley, Indiana Gold Hunter, Dennis Dayton,
Rob by Gold, Jared Wheeler, and your host, Tim Grimes. We hope you enjoyed tonight's show, and thanks for tuning in. What's happening, fella? There's no Scott, so I didn't say him tonight. So, Louis and Mr. Goo NASCAR boy.
Not a lot.
NASCAR,
everybody.
NASCAR.
You guys got any big plans for tomorrow or no?
Probably
Yeah,
some down
I'm working on my tires for my ATV.
Okay, Jared.
I had a flat tire, so I'm changing tires.
Okay, Jared, what
When
are
I
you
bought
doing?
my ATV, it came with 2 new tires on the back.
Uh-huh.
So I'm changing tires.
And now you got a flat one, or you're changing them?
I'm changing them. Yeah, it came with 2 new tires.
Oh,
so I took it out.
Okay.
I took it out and we plugged it. So I'm just changing them.
So that's your plans for tomorrow?
That's my plans for tomorrow. I ripped them off today and let the air out of them. They're in the garage now. So tomorrow I'm going to take them off the rims, put them back on, air them up, and torque them and get them done.
Oh, cool. Well, have fun.
Maybe take them out next weekend and see how they do.
Okay, cool. Cool. Have fun. Have fun doing that. Jaron, what are you doing tomorrow?
Probably sleep till noon, maybe go metal detecting afterwards.
Wait a minute. You're going metal detecting?
Yeah, I've got my detectors in my vehicle. I've had them in there for a few days and haven't done nothing. So
What lit a fire under you?
we're just in downtown Salt Lake and kind of an older area on a job site. So
Okay.
I put them in there so me and one of my buddies can metal detect. But the way the scheduling's been going, we just haven't had a chance yet.
So you're going to go there tomorrow?
No, I'll probably go locally here tomorrow, and then Tuesday when I go back to work, I'll hit that job site.
Yeah. All right. That is cool. Nice. Good to see it lit a fire under you. Yeah.
And I talked to Matt Hospodar, prospecting geologist, today, and his buddy Nick, and try and get him on the show. He said they'd probably be available about sometime after June 15th.
Okay. Oh, Matt. Cool. Cool. Sounds good to me. Nice. So, Rob, are you going metal detecting tomorrow too?
Oh, you bet. You bet. And then I'll go cook some steak for dinner.
Oh, look at you. Show off. What's wrong with hot dogs and hamburgers? Oh, you got
I'll be having salmon.
Rich got to eat fish because he's on a diet. I'll pray.
Having salmon.
Supposed to eat hot dogs and hamburger. Just saying.
Well, is that a Memorial Day thing? Hot dogs and hamburgers?
I think so, ain't it? And potato salad and stuff. I don't know why it is. I don't get it, but it is apparently. Right?
Oh.
I swear that's what people always have on Memorial Days, hot dog and hamburgers. I eat hamburgers every day, so.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, so there's no excuse for me. So maybe I'll have a hot dog.
Chicken and biscuits.
Yeah, oh, yeah, chicken biscuits.
Chicken and biscuits. Hot dog hamburger.
Hot dog hamburger. 3 best things in life. Right there. Oh, now it's chips and cottage cheese.
Oh, chips and cottage cheese.
Yeah. That's my new thing. I haven't been
talking about Memorial Day, we weren't going to really discuss it, but I might as well, a couple quick facts about Memorial Day.
Yeah, give us some quick facts.
Memorial
Day. Heck yeah.
Right. For many Americans, Memorial Day marks a fun-filled long weekend and the unofficial start of summer.
Right.
However, Memorial Day was created for a much more solemn purpose.
Yes, it was.
Commemorating the U.S. personnel who died serving our country. Mm-hmm. Dating back to the Civil War, the holiday was originally created around the practice of decorating the graves of fallen soldiers. All right, so the first Memorial Day took place on May 30th, 1868.
Wow, well,
May 30th. Wow.
1868.
So that's why we usually have it on the last weekend or no, the last Monday of May.
Okay.
All right. Apparently, John A. Logan is considered the founder of Memorial Day,
Oh,
and he served as a Union Army general during the Civil War. Flags must be flown at half staff from sunrise until noon on Memorial Day.
Really? Yeah. Did not know
Uh,
that.
according to the VA, the Veterans Affair, flags should be flown half staff from sunrise to noon, only raised briskly to the top of the staff until sunset in honoring the nation's battle heroes on Memorial Day.
Huh.
Memorial Day was officially recognized as a federal holiday in 1971.
Okay.
And in every Memorial Day, there is a wreath laying ceremony at the tomb of the unknown soldier.
right.
Um, let's see. Memorial Day was also created to honor the fallen soldiers of the Civil War. I think I've already mentioned that.
Huh?
And it was originally called Decoration Day.
Got it.
Now, Waterloo in New York claims to be the official birthplace of Memorial Day. And then this last one, and I didn't really pay too much attention about it because I was also wondering why people wore poppies before Memorial Day. But many people wear poppies on Friday before Memorial Day as a way to commonly worn for the fallen soldiers during World War One. So,
Yeah.
I'm glad you
one
found
more.
that because I was looking at Facebook today and it said keep this poppy going for the fallen, and I was like, I didn't understand what it was. Now I know what it is.
What's a poppy?
It's a flower.
Flower.
Yeah. And the last one, and this is a most recent one I didn't realize, there is a national moment of silence at 3 p.m. on Memorial Day.
I didn't know that.
And it was Congress passed a National Moment of Remembrance Act in 2000. And the act designates 3 p.m. on Memorial Day as a time for prayer and reflection.
Didn't know
So
that.
there you go. Some quick facts on Memorial Day.
Some quick facts. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that 3 p.m.
I didn't either. Didn't know about the flag thing either.
I knew about the half mass, but I didn't know
You
about
did? Ah, I did.
Well, see, there was a study a bunch amongst elementary school kids, and they go, what is a Memorial Day reflect on you? And they go, the first day the pool's open.
Yeah.
So
right.
the Clinton administration decided to change that. They wanted to teach the younger generations the sole purpose of Memorial Day because everybody thinks it's the start of summer.
Yeah, first day of summer. Yeah.
But it
Yeah.
isn't actually the first day of summer.
No,
No, it's not.
first day of summer is June 21st, summer
Is-
solstice,
At the first day of summer this year, June 21st or whatever. Is that what it is?
or
Every
whenever it's going to be.
I'm not even sure. Huh.
Most of the school don't get out until first week of June, but some of them get out in May, I guess.
Right? Yeah, some are getting ready to get out. And they'll be done. School will be over again. Yeah, it's like this is like the official start of summer, but it's not calendar summer.
Yeah, on the news here, they were calling it the unofficial start of summer.
Right.
Yep.
The unofficial start of summer, Memorial Day. Right. Right. Well, it felt like summer. It was 80 some degrees out there. And then it poured the rain. So that's typical. Yeah.
No, it
It
was
snowed
nice
in the
and
mountains.
70 degrees today.
It's 73 right now and cloudy. Yeah. But it was warm, of course. But I'm not complaining. It's not snowing for those 20 degrees and enjoy it. Right?
Yeah. Speaking of snow, I heard a report down in Mexico. Was it, I think yesterday, that there was upwards of several feet of hail landing. And it just looked like they just got done with a blizzard.
Really?
Yeah, and it was
People were
actually warm
shoveling
still, so it was like
snow.
melting into ice.
Wow. I bet it
Wow.
snowed. I bet it snowed in Utah, didn't it, Jaron?
Yeah, and the higher elevations it did.
But it was just a freak storm that came through, dumping a ton of hail,
Wow, that's strange.
and they're dealing with a massive heat wave right now. So,
And they
what
got,
we were dealing with a few years ago, now they're dealing with.
and now they got all that hail.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's weird. Weird. Very strange. Oh. So no Scott tonight. So I guess Jaron, you get to do the old gold prices, my friend.
Alrighty.
Okay. You got them?
Yeah, just the basic ones. I don't have Kitco pulled up. I guess I could pull it up real quick.
Whatever ones you prefer to use.
I just have my charts open and I only follow certain ones. So,
Right. Just
but
so
we'll go to Kitco.
let's go to
Okay.
Kitco real quick. Let's see what's happening there.
So, gold is at $2,336.70. Silver, $30.46. Platinum, $1,000.28. Palladium, $952. Rhodium, 4,500.
Wow.
And then the Bitcoin, $68,470.
Nice. What's going on? Silver still hanging.
$30 an ounce of silver.
Silver is hanging tough.
I better start melting silver down.
I think you better start making some.
Got 10 ounces
Hard.
sitting here.
That's
So it's
right.
still like $17 off its high.
I want to see it hit its high again, or surpass its high. You know, that would be cool. Let's see. What was its high? 40 something, right? So let's.
47 and
45,
change.
I heard.
I like to see it get to 50. 50 an ounce for silver.
Well, see next week's story we're going to talk about out of this world mining
Uh-huh.
because of the precious metals that we're digging up on Earth that we need for everyday electronics like silver, and that's one of the biggest reasons why it's so high right now. The demand is so high for silver for electronic use and medical grade,
Really?
aerospace.
Hasn't it always been, or no? They just started.
Oh yeah, they always been, but they're people are getting a little bit more concerned about the climate and the destruction that we're doing, so they want to take it out of this world and start mining on other planets. So I'll be talking about an article next week.
I can't wait to talk about that. Have a little discussion on that. How's that gonna work? Yeah, let's start mining. Where? Yeah, okay.
I've heard the moon, I've heard asteroids, I've heard Mars.
Okay.
I mean, you kind of think Mars would be a perfect atmosphere to do the mining.
It's just too far away.
Yeah.
Right?
That's true.
That's the problem. Mars is too far away.
But when silver and gold is now reaching 10,000 ounce and 5,000 an ounce, yeah, you bet it's going to be worth it.
When it gets that much, yeah, then it's definitely worth it.
It's going to be coming back with millions of tons.
Mars gold.
Well, that's the thing is how much can they bring back in a payload?
Right.
Yeah.
True that. That's true too. We can only bring back 100 pounds at a time. Because we got to fly through space.
And the price of the adventure itself.
Yeah, right.
Millions and millions of dollars. So is it going to be?
Yeah, is it gonna when you look at it like that, is it really beneficial? They haven't got all the gold here on Earth anyway, so.
But I guess collectors and specimen collectors would be like, oh, I want the first piece of gold from Mars or whatever.
Yeah.
Pay $1 million for a gram.
You're right. And I wonder if Mars gold is different than Earth gold. Or is it the
Probably not.
same? Is it the exact same?
It'd
Go.
probably be the exact same.
We'll come to find out that our 24 karat is not the purest. Or
It's not. Yeah. Yep, you're right. That's probably what it'll be. The gold up there will be like liquid. It pours. It's so pure. It can't even hold its shape.
pinch it and it turns into foil.
Yep. Yep. Be like 85 karat gold. Interesting. I hope I live long enough to see the day they
I
start.
wonder if you got to decontaminate that shit before.
Yes, right. So you got to add that into the cost factor. There might be little
That'd be a
alien.
good question. You know, how much radiation that be bringing back?
Yeah. Or what kind of alien being they're bringing back.
Yeah, because they have to go
You're
through a
taking something
contamination
out of
tank.
that and putting
Yeah.
it in something, and then putting it in the space shuttle, and then bringing it back.
Sure. Oh, I don't think it's practical. I don't think I'll be around to see it happen. A lot of us probably won't be.
Who knows? We might be around to see a chance of the first flight to Mars,
Well,
the first commercial flight. I
I
mean,
might see that too. I mean, that could happen anytime now. Elon Musk, just lights a fire under his butt. He'll have somebody up there before you know it.
Has there been people at Mars already?
I don't
no,
think so. No.
no, just
the
probes.
rover.
Yeah, just the unmanned rover, right? They sent it up there.
They even had an unmanned UAV,
Yeah.
aerial vehicle.
Yeah. Why don't they send a monkey up there like they used to do? Remember when
We
they
don't want to go down that road.
PETA.
remember when they used to send monkeys to the moon?
Yeah.
Remember that though? It'd be like, oh, we're sending the chimpanzees to the moon.
Yeah, but the moon was just like rocks and shit like
But
that.
yeah, but they didn't know what the heck it was back then. It was like, and they'd send a monkey or
I mean, it ain't like there's any fucking trees or anything like that.
I think they should send
sorry.
one to Mars.
Freaking trees.
Yeah, I do. But monkeys, they can train to put on its space helmet and get out of the ship and go walk around and explore. Yeah. I think that'd be cool. Yeah. That would be interesting.
Plant life or anything like that, we don't know.
Right. Well, what that rover showed is all we know, and I think it showed a bunch of rocks. Bunch of rock. Pretty much. Just like the moon. Bunch of rock. They need to find Alpha Centauri. Yeah, that's what they need to find. Tonight is open mic night, everybody. Will be
Oh,
open.
is it?
Yeah, it's the end of the month. It's the 26th. And letting you find people come and hang out with us and tell us your stories, your plans for Memorial Day, or what you think about mining on Mars. Yeah. Love to hear it. I'd love to hear your opinions. You heard mine. Send a monkey. That's what I say. The shovel and a classifier.
Yeah, what would you even do? Dry wash? And how's that going to work with gravity? And
Yeah. I guess what,
Well-
or would they just dig a big like open pit mine or underground mines like coal mines type
No,
deal,
it would probably be strip mining.
or just straight up strip mine that sucker?
Could be. Mars is it's not like the moon where you're bouncing around. Mars has got a little bit more
Mars has
gravity.
got
Otherwise,
gravity?
those rovers wouldn't be able to stay put. So they got gravity there.
Yeah, good point. Does gravity affect equipment or just people?
Well, if they were able to fly a helicopter, an unmanned helicopter,
Huh.
only a couple feet up in the air for about a minute or two, yeah,
Ah, I don't know. Interesting. Very interesting. Kind of strange, but cool. Just get up there and start strip mining Mars. And then the greenies will be all over that too.
Did anyone have anything else, or should I post the link?
Post it, baby. Post that link. Post that beautiful bean footage. Let's get them on here. Get the guys all here.
All right, there it is.
All right, the link is posted. Come on in and hang out for a bit. YouTube people, come on over. GPS people, come on over. Heck yeah, 38% of Earth's gravity, Ray said. Hmm. But yeah, yes, 38%. I don't know, just would be interesting. I think they'd do it like coal mines. Just be driving down, get underneath the ground.
Oh, they could. Yeah,
Big
they're good.
shafts down there. Yeah. Yeah. With them fancy lunar vehicles running in and out of the coal mines. Well, they'd be gold mines. Yeah. Yeah.
Coal mines.
It'd be cool. Andy, speakers.
Good.
Here we go again.
Randy.
Yep,
There you are.
I got shut off.
Okay. I thought I was testing afterwards.
I have a question.
Yes,
Does
there's
your car stay in the ground or does it bounce around a lot?
who's?
Yours.
Does my car stand?
Did you not ask the question, does gravity affect?
Yes, I did ask that question. Yes.
Yeah. Well, does gravity affect your equipment here on Earth? Or does it just go floating away?
No, it don't float away, but neither do I. But on Mars or on the moon, I would float away with my car.
No, you wouldn't.
You
On
would?
the moon, you jump. Gravity is less. It's still gravity.
Okay.
So there's less gravity, so you can jump higher and farther, but you still come down.
Okay. But what about like when they had that moon rover driving around up there? It did.
That was on the moon. Now
It
Mars
was on the
made
moon.
it-
It was still on the ground.
Okay. Okay.
And Mars is going to be exactly the same.
Exact same on Mars.
Maybe not the same amount of pressure. Because the size of Mars is, there will probably be more gravity than the moon.
Oh, okay.
Gravity is gravity, and these bodies are going to suck what is within their reach down. When you
Okay.
get out in the middle of space and they do a spacewalk, if they untie from the ship and move away, they have to have a way to get back because they ain't coming back to the ship otherwise.
Right. Right.
That's out in space. That's not on a planet.
Okay. I got you. Interesting though. I just wasn't sure.
Yep.
I thought gravity like for the floating thing only affected like people because we have water in our bodies and stuff like that.
No. It affects object. It is the size of the object.
You
All
remember
of
the
these
Newton effect?
planets. Don't forget, we're traveling a certain speed around the sun.
Right.
If we slow down, we're going to go towards the sun.
Right.
If we speed up, we're going to go away from the sun.
Right.
So that is every solar system, every planet in those solar systems runs on that same principle.
Sure.
Even the gas giants.
Okay.
So that's what gravity does. So these large planets have their own gravity
Right.
to a certain extent. When you get beyond that, you're in free space.
Cool. Good to know. I did not know these things.
Yeah.
No.
Don't you remember the apple falling on Newton's head?
Don't. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Yes. I remember.
And that was a pretty good little PDA, by the way, the Apple Newton. Back in the 80s.
I remember the apple. Gravity. That's how I discovered gravity. Okay.
Yep.
Ray said Earth's gravity is 9.8, Mars is 3.7.
sounds
Probably there.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Well, you guys know too much about gravity. I don't really know nothing about gravity. All I know is it keeps us on the ground, keeps us from floating away. That's all I know. Gravity.
Yep.
Gravity. Well, hello, John. How are you, sir?
Oh, glad we finally got some rain after the last 4 days saying we was going to get some.
Oh, let's see. We got some today. Did get, I think got a little yesterday. I swear we're constantly getting rain. You just are lucking out and not getting it.
Well,
Yeah,
they was calling for rain. Oh, we did get a little bit Wednesday. We're
right,
supposed to get some more Wednesday afternoon, evening.
right.
Didn't get it. Didn't get none Thursday, even though it was calling for it. Friday they was calling for it, didn't get it. They was
But you,
calling for it yesterday, we didn't get it.
but you did get it today.
Yeah,
Okay, because so did I.
they had to postpone the Reds game because it hit.
And they postponed the Indy 500. Did
I
they?
don't know.
Ah,
I know the Reds ball game they postponed. It was the top of the sixth.
see,
It went into a rain delay.
I think they should never have no such thing as a rain delay. They should just play it. Just have to keep playing. They don't stop a football game because it's raining.
Unless it's lightning.
Yeah, but the baseball players are wimps.
I'm just saying they don't stop soccer. They don't stop football. I mean, basketball, they're indoors. So
Contact sports, they don't.
but baseball, it's like, oh, it's raining. Gotta stop the game. No, keep playing. It makes it more interesting.
Ooh, I need an umbrella.
That would be funny. I would love to see them playing in a pouring rain. It would be great.
Well, the only time soccer and football,
sliding home.
Yeah.
the only time soccer and football's postponed if it's lightning.
Lightning. Okay, we'll give them that. If it's lightning, they can leave. But other than that, you keep playing. For what they're getting paid, you keep swinging that bat. Just don't use an aluminum bat. Just get out there and play baseball. That's what we paid to see. I don't care if it's raining. I get a little wet. It'll kill you. You won't melt. Just
Hey, Rob, you know, isn't there a little tradition about the military?
What?
If you put a penny on the grave of a soldier, it means you show your respect.
Okay.
If it's a dime, I believe you was in boot camp with them.
Uh-huh.
If it was a quarter, that means you was with them when they passed away on the battlefield.
Oh, wow.
I think it's something with a nickel too, but I can't quite remember.
Nickel.
I just remember the penny part. I can't remember the rest.
Yeah, I've seen it on Facebook, and
It's a nickel that you served with them or something. I've seen it before too.
yeah, the penny you show respect. The nickel you was in basic. The dime you was served with them, and the quarters you was with them when they passed.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
And that's why we usually tell people don't be metal detecting the cemetery.
That's right.
Right.
But it just shows respect to a fallen soldier.
Yeah.
I mean, should we really have to tell people not to metal detect cemeteries?
Right. In all honesty, is that something we
But
should?
there are some dumb idiots out there that will.
Oh, well, yeah. But I mean, when you think about it, think about in the old days when they, when they had all them grave robbers, when people would get buried and that evening, people were digging them up to get their jewelry off of them and stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Crazy. I guess you're always going to have that sword out there. But I think telling them ain't going to do a bit of good. Yeah.
Well, they still do it today.
Yeah.
Except that when they take all the goodies, they put them in a museum and display them all.
Yeah. 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 If they come across one now. Yeah.
Yep.
You're
Well,
right.
unless you come across an unmarked cemetery,
Yeah.
there's always a lot of them around.
Oh, yeah. There's all kinds of them.
Hey, find a ring, find a hand. Not good.
Yeah.
Or watch.
I mean, you see these little bones sticking out of the ground with the little ring sparkling. What you do? Kick some dirt over it?
Not
What's
good.
up, Ray?
I don't know, thinking about going to the cemetery and get see what I can find. There's diamond rings there. Hell, I might.
I don't know, Ray. Look for a finger sticking out of the ground.
There you go. He dead. He don't need that so much now.
You're right. But you got a good point. Yeah.
Oh, right on. That Lee's going to go ahead and go up to Chicken, Alaska up there.
Who is?
Lee Anderson over there on our GPS site.
Oh, he'll be in Fairbanks. He's going to Chicken.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Oh, on the 19th?
Of next month.
Oh,
It's
that's
been
cool.
it's been a cold spring so far in most of Alaska.
What about you?
It's still been cold. It was snowing 2 weekends ago here.
Jeez.
I
What
mean,
about-
today I had about, I don't know, 3 hours, 4 hours of decent sunlight.
Right.
A little bit of patch of blue sky. I got outside and messed around a little bit, but it's back raining right now. It
Oh,
rained
man.
again.
Doesn't that sometimes just get to you, Ray?
I'm tired of the rain. I'm tired of mowing grass.
Right? Agreed, Rich.
It is a
And-
rainforest, but I tell you, there's limits.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
That's why I left Oregon, because I got sick and tired of the rain.
rain. It's raining again. It's raining again. Yeah. That seems
Same
like
with me in
I
Vancouver
mean, I love
Island.
it. I love it for my
Coastal
garden,
rainforest.
but
right.
I love it for my garden. But man, I hate it for the grass.
Yeah, you're constantly mowing grass. It never
Yeah,
stops.
every 2 days, 3 days.
Oh, I don't do that. That's once a week. I don't
It
care.
hasn't been dry.
If I wait a week- If I
No
wait a
good.
week, my grass is that tall.
Oh, geez. Did you fertilize yours or did you at one time?
Yeah,
Oh, that's why.
That's why.
I won't put
beginning of the
fertilizer.
season and the
Yeah.
end of the season.
Yeah, but that makes it grow, boy.
Well, if not, I get dandelions and all
I
kinds
know, but
of
it just,
grubs and
I know, but it makes it have to cut it more too. It's like,
Oh, my yard looks like a dandelion garden right now.
oh, mine's clover. It's more clover.
Yeah, I
grass. It's green. That's all I care about.
Yeah, mine's
Well, the
green.
grass is finally turning yellow, so
Oh,
that
yours
means
is
we're not
turning.
getting no more rain.
Oh, geez. Now, as long as it's
Mine
green.
has white spots all over it.
What's that? Snow?
No, sheep.
Sheep. What do you mean?
I thought you got out of the sheep business.
Yeah, I got a buddy down the road that is putting his in here to mow the lawns.
Oh, well, see,
okay.
that's smart.
Yeah, yeah, we give him the pasture and he gives us meat at the end of the season.
Oh, well, that's
Right
good
on, that's a good
trade-off.
trade.
Yep,
awesome.
works for me.
You can keep that
The
damn
lawn's
money.
fertilized, cut down.
They keep it cut close, don't they?
Yeah, they do, but
Uh-huh.
we don't overgraze them. We don't put enough on to cut it down or nothing. Besides, our healers like this time of year. They get to go out and sniff the sheep and play with the babies and
Right. Oh, that's
yeah.
cool. Pretty neat. You been to that claim yet, Randy?
Yeah, I've been up there. Last time I was up, it was full of water, but got rid of the snow and it's flooded. So it was raining this weekend, so I didn't go.
Okay.
So it should be down pretty well. End of the month now, we should be getting it out of that. So
All right.
I'll be up there.
That's-
I got a little bit of gold off it last time.
Oh, you
Just
did?
turn
Okay.
that gold up
Yeah.
for you.
All right. As long as you
What
got
was that?
It's stirring that gold up for you.
Yep, yeah, it's bringing it down. Yeah,
Oh, I can't wait to
You say you did get some gold up there.
yeah, I did get a little bit.
Cool.
Not much. I mean, we're about 0.02. I mean, it really wasn't much.
Right.
But
Like-
hey, it's there.
Like fly poop or bigger than fly poop?
Bunch of fly poop.
Okay. Well, you're just starting there, so you got to get this
Yeah.
it out. You'll find it. That's cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I can't wait till you can get up there and really hit it hard. See what you find.
Yeah.
I
That would
see
be
your man
cool.
Tony Swiftwater. He made it into the chat room on
Oh.
YouTube.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
He must still be watching NASCAR.
Oh yeah, NASCAR's the Indy 500's ended, so now NASCAR's on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it is. They had two different ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had the Formula One cars. Now they're going to have NASCAR.
I was gonna say Larson ain't in the race. Somebody's in his car.
Actually, there was 3 races today. There was Formula One, which happened basically, I don't know, like 5 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, our time, because it was in Monaco, France.
Uh-huh.
And then the Indy 500, which was rain delayed, and then now the Coke 600, they're in
Jeez.
the Carolinas.
Why do they have so many races on one day?
Memorial Day weekend, man.
But you got to have that many races.
Yeah.
It should just be the Indy 500. That's it. That's like tradition. Isn't that like a traditional thing? It's been going on since the beginning of time or something.
Formula One changes days.
Yeah,
quite a bit. Formula One changes days. You never know what day Formula One is going to be, but
that's it.
Indy and NASCAR, they've had that going on for
Yeah,
at least 50 years.
yeah.
Yeah. I've actually been to the Brickyard for a NASCAR race. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Huh. I don't know. Crazy.
I went to the Brickyard as a kid for tropical fish show.
Interesting. Never know what you find there. Tropical fish or NASCAR or
Yeah.
Indy cars. Strange. That's what
No way they're looking for gold on Mars. I'll have to pass.
what's your thoughts on that though, Ray? It's like
Well, I think Mars sucks. Juno's got bad enough weather, let alone Mars.
don't you think they should just focus on getting the gold that's left here that they haven't found instead of trying to get it from Mars? I mean, it doesn't even make sense logistically. How the whole thing, you know?
We still can't even land a little rover satellite and have it land on its own 2 feet without falling over.
Right. And we're,
Yeah.
Yeah, NASA can't, but Elon can.
right. Yeah, I would go.
I don't know. I think that if you start bringing gold in from Mars, you're going to get too much here, and the price is going to drop.
At that too, Randy. That's good.
Yep.
Yep.
It'll bottom
Right.
out.
Yeah.
We'll just send Scott up there to Mars.
Well, I said
Sorry, that monkey won't go.
I said send the monkey.
Well, if Scott went, he'd forget his camera.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't bring my camera. Dang.
Didn't bring my camera. Damn
You
it.
gotta find it on Mars first.
Hell's
No,
bells,
but
how you going to get him
Mars.
up there? How can you get him up there? He can't even get in here on time,
Right.
let alone catch a spaceship.
You'd have to tell him they're having a special NASCAR race up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's invited. The Mars 300, and he would go.
Hell, he has a hard time getting on a plane nowadays.
Yeah, but if there was a NASCAR race involved, he'd get on it. He'd go.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
he
that's
did
true.
say that one time he don't like to fly, didn't he? Because he'd
Right,
rather
yeah.
drive all the way to Indiana.
He does not like to fly, right? Yeah. Yeah. I don't blame him. I don't like flying either.
I love flying.
I don't care.
I
Gets
hate
me
it.
from point A to point B quick.
I just take a Xanax before I get on the plane. Just melt out, and it's like I don't care if it flies into a mountain.
Every flight I've been on, they serve Jack Daniels. I'm good to go.
But yeah, if you drink, I don't drink, so that makes it rough. You know, so
No, I just go talk with Mary Jane, and
whatever.
it's all good. If I'm feeling a little too stressed, yeah, I'll have it. I have a jack.
I just always think this is a big, heavy piece of metal, 30,000 feet in the air where it shouldn't be. And I don't like it. Just get this sucker on the ground quickly.
Well, my longest flight so far to date was that flight from Seattle, Washington to Reykjavik, Iceland.
How long?
And I did not drink on that one just because I had no idea what I was going to get into when I landed in Reykjavik.
Right.
I didn't want to be hammered.
How long was that flight? I forget.
11 hours.
Holy moly. Yeah, I could not be on a plane for 11
You don't
hours.
want to spend it in the bathroom.
Almost long enough to go to Australia.
Right?
They wanted me to sit there with that mask on the whole time, and I had such a grumpy looking face on. Nobody told me not to put it on. I didn't wear it.
Oh, that was COVID time. That's right.
Yeah. I gave everybody the huge stink eyes, like, don't you dare tell me to put this mask on. Stop. I'm gonna bow my head and go to sleep. I pulled my hat down over my eyes and
There you go. Yeah.
like, leave me alone.
I gotta be on this plane for 11 stinking hours.
This old dog will bite you.
My
I will
longest
bite
flight, and I
you.
can't remember exactly because there was a layover, but in total time with the layover was 13 hours.
Jeez.
That was to England.
You flew to England? Holy moly. That's a long ways away.
Yeah, my dad and stepmom lived there for 4 years or so.
And you went down there to visit?
Yeah, when I was a kid.
That'd be cool.
I'm a 16 hours. in
That's a
Japan.
cool experience. Yeah. 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 Did you have fish and chips when you were down there?
No, because I don't like that. But something that was cool is because I was like 16 then, and we were out to dinner, and they asked me if I wanted a drink, like
Right.
alcohol, and I was like, yeah. And my dad's like, no.
You could drink at 16 and
Yeah.
wow, really?
And
They
then
have
we
beer.
went to an amusement park, and some of the states here in America have it, but like here in Utah, like if you go to an arcade, you can only play for tickets. You can't like have the coin pushers that gives you coins or nothing. They only give you tickets.
Yeah.
So I spent the whole time at the amusement park in the arcade just winning money.
Wow. Well, that'd be a fun experience. I always thought it would be cool to go to London. That'd be pretty neat. Or England or wherever the heck it is.
It rained every day I was there.
It does. I heard it rains every day there too.
So, do they call London United? Like when I play like my slot games and all that stuff, they have different areas and they call the places like United. So I don't know what they mean by United.
It was the United Kingdoms.
Is the whole
So United Kingdom, okay.
Yeah, not London, like England. It was
the
known
whole.
as
the whole
United
country.
Kingdom.
It's not. Yeah.
And now there's something else. Didn't they just do something like 5 years back?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Sure. My longest flight was I flew from Portland to Hawaii, but I had to go from Portland to Salt Lake City. That was an hour and a half, and then an hour of a layover, and then it was 11 and a half hours from Salt Lake to Honolulu.
Nah, that's too long for me.
That plane was going too slow. How did it not fall out of the sky?
Just saying, not
My longest was from Hawaii to LA to Calgary.
wow.
Yeah.
How long?
I spent 11 hours in Hawaii.
Mercy. Nope. Too long. Too long. 4
Too
hours.
long.
Well,
I
I
landed. We got our room, got stuff up. I got a call about 11 o'clock at night, and I was on the flight out at real early the next morning, heading to Calgary.
Man.
I was stuck in Alaska.
Dipped my toes in the water, and that was it.
Nope. And I don't want flights that have layovers. I want direct flights.
Yeah, no, I gotta have direct flights
I
now.
only want to do it once, man. I just want to get on that plane once and get off it, and I'm done.
You know, the funny thing is, a lot of your nonstops are a lot cheaper than the multi-way
Seems
routes.
like it sometimes, yeah, or they're real close. Yeah, it's like, why would
Well, I was upgraded. I was upgraded from Hawaii to LA to first class, and that ruined me flying.
Oh, really?
First class, I ain't.
You're like, I will never fly coach again.
That's right.
Charles says from the Philippines to Great Falls, Montana, 16 hours.
No.
Colin says Ireland, Scotland, and England equals the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, still. God, that's a long flight, 16 hours. Booyah. Man, that's crazy, you guys.
I can't remember how long my son, when he went to, he basically flew from Seattle all the way to Qatar,
Oh.
Kuwait, actually. But I think there was a layover in Germany or something like that. But I think he said it was on the airplane for 22 hours or something like
Gosh,
that.
darn. See, that's too long.
Yeah.
That's too
My
long.
longest is probably about 15. Now I was going from Pope Air Force Base in Wisconsin to Dhahran Air Force Base in Saudi Arabia with a layover in France to refuel.
Yeah, see, that's too long to be in a tin can. Yeah, it's just now. The cost of
Alan
They
Berger
let
says
you out, did
26
they let you out
hours
in
to the
France or
Philippines
did
with
they keep
layovers.
you on the plane? John,
Do what?
did they let you out in France or did they keep you on the
Nope.
plane?
We had to stay on the plane.
Oh,
But when we come back, we landed in Ireland, was able to get off the plane, get some alcohol in us while they refueled and restocked the plane, get back on the plane, fly to a place up in Maine, was able to get off there, get some more alcohol in us, then fly to Pope Air Force Base again, coming back.
too much.
I think that was like 17 hours or something like that.
I don't think I'd want to spend 15 minutes on a Boeing aircraft right now.
Well, they're the ones that would trouble. No. They're the ones that are dropping. That's crazy.
Yep.
That's
And
all the
then,
trouble
and then
they're
the
having right
whistleblowers
now.
are dying.
Oh, oh no. Not that stuff again.
Yep.
I didn't hear about
my
that.
best experience was on a Hercules, flying from Calgary to Victoria. Over top of the Rockies, they opened the picture window and we got to look out.
Oh. Well, how did you get to do that?
That big ramp at the back, they just drop it down.
No,
They
I
put
didn't.
a
How was it that you was flying on one of them military flight?
Yep, yep.
Oh.
Navy.
Oh, okay. All right. That'd be cool.
Yeah, Randy looks like he'd be perfect Navy. Big old fat guy. He could float all day.
Yeah.
I ain't fat. I lost a lot of weight last year. Last year I lost 65 pounds so far.
Wait, was you a Navy SEAL, Randy?
No. I was communications.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
I was a Sparky.
Well, thank you, sir. Very cool. And all right, who was the John? What was you? Was you airborne? Was you a ranger?
No, I was a truck driver.
There you go. Ray?
I didn't serve any military time. My son was a Abrams tank driver and then went to Strike Command.
Oh, cool. Rich?
Oh man, that was all kinds of stuff. In the Army, I was airborne. I was Cab Scout, Air Cav, Marine Corps. I was mechanic, tow truck operator, rifle and pistol instructor. That's pretty much enough.
Man, look at you guys. Rob?
Besides being a grunt, but other than that, yeah.
Well, that was our first MOS, wasn't it? Rich,
What's
a
that?
grunt. That's our main
Never
MOS.
served in the military, but I did work in the federal government and the state.
Oh, okay. All right,
So,
cool.
But I do have family that is, and I've been on a Navy ships. I even did a Tiger cruise once from
Oh,
Hawaii to San Diego. Dad was Army, brother's Navy. sister married a Navy guy.
Cool.
He was always stationed in the Kuwait.
Interesting. Interesting. Very cool.
So we have a lot of military history in our family.
Okay, Dennis, what was you in the service?
Army.
What did you do?
I was a light wheel mechanic, and then the last 4 years I was infantry.
Basically, what Dennis did, he fixed everything I screwed up.
Dennis, Dennis, Dennis was the elite of the elite. He was right, Dennis.
I fixed it, and then I packed it on my back and carried it everywhere I went.
There you go. Ooh,
And if you Army boys got in trouble, you probably had to deal with my dad.
way to
He'd
go.
be sending your ass to the
Over here.
brig.
Way
I
to
probably
go.
Unless he was
tell
on the
me-
East Coast.
That's cool.
Oh, I also shot
I got-
competition.
I got busted down rank twice while I was in.
Oh no,
different-
not you.
Imagine that one.
Yeah, right. Didn't see that one coming.
So what was your final rank, Dennis?
I think the last time I got busted down, they never went back to me. I got out an E3.
Damn, I outranked Dennis.
Oh, what'd they bust you down for, Dennis? Can you tell us?
Honorable or dishonorable?
No, I got honorable.
Uh,
I could tell you one of them.
okay. Oh, I only won.
He was too drunk for the other one.
I bet alcohol wasn't even a
Nah, one was pretty much telling my. It all started, I guess, when a lieutenant had walked by and I didn't realize I didn't see the bars,
uh-huh.
and I didn't salute him,
Uh-huh.
and so I stopped and I apologized. I saluted him, and he just got cocky and arrogant, and it's like he wouldn't shut up after I apologized.
Right.
So that's all it took,
So what did you say?
I'm only human.
What did you tell him?
I can't remember the exact words, but I pretty much told him that if he wasn't in that uniform, I would show him what a real salute was.
Okay.
You told him to go to Mars.
Yeah, go to Mars and look for gold.
No,
Send me on a one boy trip back in.
Hey, Dennis,
Huh?
was that a cherry lieutenant? Was that butter bar?
Yeah.
Yeah, they think they know everything and everybody's got to bow down to them. They just received them bars. They think they're almighty.
Ah. Yeah. Ah. That's funny. Yeah.
Yeah, I got out as a buck sergeant.
Oh, well, that's cool. Rich, what'd you get? You were a sergeant, right, Rich?
No, I was still cooking.
Oh, okay. Randy, what were you?
Leading seaman.
And Dennis, you were an
You were
E3.
leading seaman? Whoa, wait a minute. You're a what?
Leading seaman
Leading seaman.
in
And
communications.
Dennis,
E3, E4, E5.
Dennis was at E3.
Mine was an E4.
But I was going to BNOC. You go to BNOC and ANOC to become a sergeant, and yeah, I never did make E5, E4, specialist E4, but
Then bam, back down
yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Here's an interesting one from YouTube chat. Michael Shelby was a special purpose submarine auxiliary acoustic equipment maintenance technician.
So he fixed the sonar. Is that what that is?
He listened to whales.
He
Basically,
listened,
Yeah, basically that's what he was.
he listened to whales.
Charles was a helicopter mechanic.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
That is cool there.
Yeah.
Who else? Any other ones?
Oh, I love flying in Chinooks.
Everybody that served, post your rank and what you did in the military. I think that's cool. Interesting.
Yeah, when we were kids, every chance my dad would get, they would let us get onto a Chinook, and we'd
That
go
would be
fly
fun.
around.
That would be fun. Yeah.
Oh, them things are fun, even though it's impossible for them to fly. But they fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're cool.
Like a tank in the air. You're like, my
Yeah.
God, am I going to
Yeah,
crash?
basically that's what it is, a tank in
That's
the
what.
air.
And David Villa
Now
says he was a target for the enemy, scout for an armored cav unit.
He ran around with a
Cav
bullknife.
unit. Yeah. I was a cavalry scout in the army. So, yeah.
Oh, gee.
I
David, he was a
volunteered to
big
be-
shot. He was
We were air
E5. Sergeant E5. Wow.
Man.
I
Hey, Dad,
volunteered.
But
I
you-
volunteered to be that guy to go find the enemy. I was going to walk around with my shirt tied and a tutu going, but
I could just see Dennis doing that too.
I could do.
Yeah, he's that guy from MASH that was wearing the wedding dress.
Klinger.
Yeah.
He was Klinger.
Klinger, yeah, Klinger.
Trying to get that discharge. Like, nope, Dennis, we're not discharging you. You can stop now. Not letting you out of here.
Put the man boobs away.
That's right.
Have you guys seen that episode of Family Guy where he's wearing a clown suit and he's like, they're gonna be looking for you guys?
I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think I've seen that one. Oh, mercy. Crazy, crazy.
And probably the best helicopter ride I had was Huey sitting in the 60 gunner seat.
Oh.
Because I was actually a 60 gunner when I was in.
Uh-huh.
So that was pretty cool.
That'd be cool. That'd be a fun one too. But
Well,
Yeah, I
Scary.
guess
I was here
Dad
just
said,
last- it was just here last year. There's a guy that actually bought a Huey from the military
uh-huh.
for his own personal use.
Mhm.
He actually landed it just up the road here in the field outside the hotel.
Yeah.
Well, he seen me and a couple other guys wearing veteran hats and said, well, if we get something neat, if you guys are still here, I'll take you for a ride.
Oh man, that'd be
I said, okay, cool. So we stuck
Yeah.
around, we was BSing, looking. But the chopper the Huey he had was a Vietnam Air Huey, but was
Uh-huh.
never in Vietnam.
Okay, I got you. It never seen service. It just was from
Well, it was in service, but it was stateside.
okay.
Yes.
It wasn't combat service.
Okay.
But it was pretty cool the way he went up and made a hard right, hard left, and everything.
That'd be cool.
Now imagine having an M60 machine gun being
Yeah.
right behind it, hanging out the window.
That would be awesome. Oh man. Like I said, tomorrow's day is all for you guys. That's what it's all about.
No, actually, tomorrow is for all the fallen veterans.
Right.
All veterans.
Right.
Not for us.
yes, fallen.
Our day is Veterans Day.
Veterans Day. Right.
That's where people get confused.
Right.
Yeah.
But to me, it's still memorializing soldiers, and you guys were soldiers.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the way I
Yes,
see
it's for the fallen veterans.
it. Right. Yep. It is.
All
really-
those that lay in Flanders fields.
Yeah. Which field?
Flanders fields over in France.
Oh, Flanders Field.
World War One.
World War One. Flanders.
Have you ever heard of in Flanders fields where poppies grow row upon row upon row?
No.
Yeah.
That's where they buried all the guys from the fields in World War One.
Oh, I did not know that.
There's
Flanders.
American over there.
Right.
All the Allies. Great big cemetery of them.
Kind of like Arlington type cemetery.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
Oh, wow.
It'd have all the Allies from World War One. I'm not sure if I've probably got some World War Two in there too, but
Wow. I didn't.
I think they brought a lot of those home.
Right.
So there's
I
a
think
little
a lot
known
of-
monthly holiday that's actually going on right now. It starts May 1st to the 31st, and it never gets any recognition or talked about. but
What?
it's actually National Military Appreciation Month that's
Yeah.
dedicated to veterans and those who still serve.
Really?
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, May
we
is.
don't have
Yeah.
that up here.
And that's supposed to be the whole month of May?
Yes,
Yeah,
from
the
the
entire
1st to
month.
the 31st.
Oh, that's good. But I never heard about it.
It's not that talked about that much.
See?
Yeah.
That's not
A couple of stores here that I go to, I can't name them, but yeah, they have discounts for all veterans and active duty for the entire month.
see.
And a lot of places, they do their military discounts all year long.
Right.
Just certain stores that does it during Memorial Day or weekend or whatever.
I see. They should. But I didn't know about that. They should do it. They need to talk about that stuff more. Yeah. Never heard
Yeah,
that.
so yeah, if you are a veteran, take advantage of your 10% discount everywhere you go, whether it's at Lowe's, Home Depot, or
Yeah.
even Denny's,
Yeah,
IHOP.
heck yeah, you deserve it.
Well, those places there, they give a discount all year round anyways.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, I
Take
don't know
advantage of
a lot of the states, like in the state of Pennsylvania, we have it on our license plate.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There's a flag. Like we don't have to carry our DD 214s for us to prove we're a veteran.
Uh-huh.
If somebody like says, "Are you a veteran?" All we got to do is show them our license or our driver's license.
Uh-huh.
It shows right on there.
Okay.
It has a flag, American flag, says I'm a veteran right on it.
Yeah. I got a question for everybody in here. How many's been to Arlington National Cemetery and seen the changing of the guard at the unknown soldier?
Yep.
I've been to the cemetery, but I never seen the changing of the guard.
I was there.
I was at the cemetery when I was a kid, but I don't remember seeing that.
Have you seen the change of the guard, Rich?
Yes.
That's pretty awesome, isn't it?
I was there in uniform.
Oh, wow. Cool.
I was just there for work. I was doing working up there for advances close by, and we went there.
Yeah, I was there in uniform.
Wow.
And we happened to be there just at the time that they was doing the changing of the guard.
Yeah, and we were
Now,
there too. Yeah.
I know Rich probably knows the answer to it. For everybody else, how many steps does a guard take, and how long does he pause
I used
when he
to.
does his turn?
Yeah, I used to, but I don't remember anymore.
How many what?
How many
How
steps?
many steps
No
does the guard take
Googling it.
at the tomb of the
Is
unknown
it
soldier?
21?
And
I
how
didn't
long does he wait?
Oh, start over.
How many steps does the guard take at the tomb of the unknown soldier, and how long does he wait before he makes his about face?
Oh, no clue.
I've watched a documentary on it, but I didn't memorize it.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember.
No clue.
Randy's right. 21.
21, but how long's the pause?
21.
21 too?
21 gun.
21 also.
Like the 21 gun salute.
Oh.
And when they do their about face, you know that they always put the rifle on their opposite shoulder away from the tomb.
Huh.
It's to show respect, to show that you're guarding him.
That's cool. See, that makes sense, Randy. 21. 21.
Yeah, I forgot all
I'll
about
be
that.
back in just a bit.
Interesting.
I'm a Canadian, and I know it.
I know.
Well, I've been there and I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Well,
years ago, though.
You know the tomb, the soldiers at the tomb of the unknown soldier, they very rarely speak unless there's somebody getting very rude.
Uh-huh.
Then they'll speak up. They'll stop what they're doing. They'll speak up. Then they'll continue. If that person keeps continuing doing what they're doing, they're automatically escorted right out of the cemetery.
Well, they should be. Yeah, they should show more.
And they're told not to come back.
Right. They should show more respect than that anyway. They should never have to say nothing to nobody, honestly.
But I have seen John F. Kennedy's grave there.
Oh, okay.
I've actually got a school teacher from ROTC.
Huh?
That's where he's buried at, Arlington.
Wow.
And his wife's buried right beside him now.
I can't remember who's buried at the Eternal Flame. I've been to the Eternal Flame.
I thought that was Kennedy.
Is that Kennedy at the Eternal Flame?
Yes. Kennedy does have an eternal flame always going and on his gravesite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to that one then.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought he did.
After I got mauled by the bear, I decided I was going to leave Alaska for a while, and that was one of the areas I took my kids. I made certain I drove them, and we stayed 5 days in the Smithsonian area and Arlington and the Virginia Naval Station. And
Wow. Now wait a minute. You're gonna have to back up a minute. Mauled by a bear.
everybody knows that one. I've told that story lots of times.
How come I don't recall this story?
Oh, you've never been to after parties?
Oh, this
He's in
is a
he's in
story.
a book.
My
Ah.
God, you told that story. You don't remember that story? He's on the show. He's on there when he told it.
Hell, I even read the story here one night, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did, Ray. Yeah, you did.
You guys got to realize I'm old. I have short memory.
You ain't that much older than me, Tim.
But apparently my memory's starting to go. I can't remember. Why don't I
Yeah,
remember?
that's about the only time I left Alaska, and I wasn't planning on coming back.
Well, if I got mauled by a bear, I don't think I would go back either.
Well, on the trip down south, I dang near got gored by a elk in what is it, the Yellowstone, what's got the geysers?
Yeah.
Yes.
I damn near got gored by an elk there. And then by the time I got all the way down to Florida, I decided to go surfing on Daytona Beach, and a damn big old shark swam right by my leg. So right after that, I decided I'm going to go wrestle. I'll go back to wrestling bears. Fuck it, I'm out of here.
Yeah, you should just say, that wasn't your week, maybe. Yeah, maybe that's what it was.
Well, it took me 3 months.
Wow.
It took me 3 months to go from Juneau to all the way down to Florida.
That was a heck of a trip.
Yep, I took my kids everywhere. I had a blast.
That's cool. Yeah, that is awesome, man.
One of the neatest things I think I seen was that going for miles and miles and miles around the Dakota area, somewhere in Montana, the Dakotas, and you see that town called Wall Drugs.
Oh, that's Dakota, South Dakota.
That is just the strangest thing. All those miles and miles and miles on I-90, and here's a sign, Wall Drugs, and you go 20 more miles, and here's another sign, Wall Drugs.
Yeah. Get your ice cold water for a nickel.
Best thing I bought there, and I bought probably the best medicine I ever bought for my entire family. It was an old-fashioned school teacher's paddleboard.
Oh,
You could write the kids' names on the back and everything.
Do you remember the Corn Palace? You had
No,
to go right by it.
I didn't pay that close attention. I was driving.
wow. That's a road trip and a half.
Yep, I spent quite a bit of time. Went to Mount Rushmore, took the kids to Rushmore, Yellowstone, and then hung out in Indiana for almost a month there in Indiana. Visited all my brothers.
I've been to Weed.
Wow.
And then the 5 days down and around the whole Washington, D.C. area.
Right.
And then cruised on, and then took my time all the way from there all the way down to Florida, and seen family at the Canaveral Space Center, and then family over in Tampa Bay, and
Okay.
so had a blast.
That's cool.
Washington, D.C. area.
Right.
And then cruised on, and then took my time all the way from there all the way down to Florida, and seen family at the Canaveral. Who's got their mic on? And family over in Tampa Bay, and
Okay.
so
That's cool.
Washington, D.C. area.
Right.
And then cruised on, and then my time all the way from there all the way down to Florida, and seen family at the Canaveral. Who's got their mic on?
Okay. It was Ken. Ken, I had to mute you till you get your speakers off.
I got one more
thing I
question.
remember about DC was going to the Smithsonian, and my
Uh-huh.
favorite part was walking into the airplane they had suspended.
What was that? The Spirit of St. Louis?
No, they had that next to it, but it was like an actual jetliner that you walked through.
Oh,
That was my favorite
Oh.
part.
okay.
I don't know. My favorite part was seeing that great big diamond that's got the bad luck on it. The what do they call that big, huge blue diamond?
Oh,
It's got
Blue
the
Hope
bad luck.
Diamond.
Hope diamond. Yeah, the Hope diamond. It's
Yeah.
got the bad luck
Hope
on it.
Diamond.
That thing's way bigger than I thought it was. That's a big, pretty rock.
They actually have the Hope Diamond there at the Smithsonian.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Now, do you know how the Arlington Cemetery become Arlington Cemetery?
So it's in Arlington.
No.
That's all I got.
That used to be George Washington's plantation. He donated as a national cemetery for all the dead from the war.
Oh, Georgie boy did that, huh? I'll be darned. That's cool. Ah,
Revolutionary War.
Yeah.
okay. Well, that makes sense then.
I think he was the first one buried there.
Okay.
Our first president buried there, I
Wow.
believe.
So you could see George Washington's grave there.
I think he's buried there. I'm not exactly sure.
I think they moved him somewhere else. I thought he lived up there. His burial site's in
Delaware,
yeah, somewhere around there, that area.
right? Because wasn't he like a Delawarean?
Mount Vernon, or was that
Mount Vernon. Yeah, Mount Vernon.
Mount Vernon.
That's because that was his home, was Mount Vernon.
Yeah.
Okay. So he may
I
be.
just watched that show. There's a show on HBO I got to watch with one of them actors about his crossing of the Delaware. That's a pretty good show.
Huh.
I watched it last night when I was geeking out on YouTube.
I was geeking out on one of them the other night. I was watching some documentary on the Blue Angels, and it was pretty cool, actually. It's like,
Boy, those guys are Mr. Precision, ain't
you
they?
boy, oh boy. I'm telling you.
They've been doing a lot of training out here, the Blue Angels.
Yeah. But it's
I can
I
see
don't
them.
think those guys even wake up with a bad hair day.
I don't think so. I mean, you gotta watch that. It's
They wake up and their shoes are already polishing themselves.
right. I mean, I'm just saying, them guys are kind of
Man, if they're off a microsecond, they're done.
yeah. They're not even. I
You
mean,
cannot be off.
you should watch it. It's a 20
Not a bad day at work, man.
yeah
You-
2024 one, and it's like wow, it's them guys are pretty amazing, and it's
Seen the
funny.
advertisement for it, but I haven't watched it
And you
yet.
think, oh, once I always thought, oh, they get in there and they stay a Blue Angel for like the rest of their career. No, only a Blue Angel for a couple years, and then you're done, and then you go
But
back.
now there's a woman that's a Blue Angel.
Yeah, I seen that the first
And
woman.
now there's was the Blue Angels, and what's the other one?
There was Blue Angels and what is the other one?
Canadians that got the snowbirds, they used to come here every
Yep.
year, but they don't get it no more.
The Blue Angel. They're both U.S. military
Blue
pilot.
Angel,
The Thunderbirds.
Thunderbird.
Yeah.
Thunderbird.
Thunderbirds.
And there's actually a woman piloting the Thunderbirds now too. First ever for both.
Huh.
Well,
We had a woman in the Snowbirds.
Oh yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but she bought the farm.
Oh no,
Yeah.
man.
Most women are actually can do higher.
Tragedy.
Did you guys know it? It's a statistical fact that a woman can pull higher G's in an airplane than a man can before
I-
passing out.
Huh. Didn't know that.
Because a man can't find the G.
Because of the breast cancer, they carry more blood.
Good one, Jared. Good
That
one.
was uncalled for. but that was
But
a
it was
one.
good.
It was good. Just saying.
I gotta give it to
one,
Jared. That
Jaron.
was a good one.
Jaron, that was good.
Do you know women are most better shooters than men?
I
Do
didn't
you
know.
know why?
No, why?
Because they don't have any bad habits.
Right. Whoever told him that?
Yeah. You never met my ex, did you?
Well, I've been an instructor for years teaching women and men how to shoot. And I'll tell you what, it's a lot easier to teach a woman than a man.
You're saying they
Because
don't
men
have no
bad habits.
Wait, let's clarify. You're saying they have no bad shooting habits.
Correct.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Well, look at Annie Oakley.
Yes.
Yeah.
But she was just a natural.
Yeah, Annie
14
Oakley.
years old.
Annie Oakley hung out with Wild Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, well, when you shoot at a knife in the air and split the bullet and it blows out 2 glasses, it's not the knife that did it.
Right.
It's the steel backing plate that does it and shatters the bullet that shatters everything.
But I've taught a lot of women how to shoot, and I'll tell you what, they're a lot better than I am.
Girls do seem like they can shoot better. I don't know.
Well, they don't tend to. Guys get the old cowboy western shit.
Well,
when
the
you're
thing
young.
of it
You pick up
is,
bullshit.
the old Johnny Joe Bobby
Yeah.
on the farm,
Yeah.
you can't teach them everything because they already know everything.
Right.
But the women, they pretty much listen to you and understand, and if they don't, they usually ask, and you can teach them. And when it comes to marksmanship and all that stuff.
Interesting.
When I first met Morgan many years ago, 15 years ago, she hadn't shot very much. And I bought us both BB guns, and then off our upper deck, I put a big old long string with the target on it.
Uh-huh.
And we would sit out there and shoot our BB guns. She whipped my ass more than once.
Yeah. Yeah. I shot the neighbor's wife. She can outshoot both of us.
Dang.
I taught her how to shoot. She's good with a pistol, and she
I
can
think
shoot.
you're right. I know my daughter can shoot better than me. Yeah. It's like, what the heck? I taught you.
No, my daughter can shoot better than me.
Yeah. I know my 357. I can't hit nothing with it. She'll grab that gun, hit everything. And I'm like,
I wouldn't trust
Just
my
not hold
daughter
your
with a
tongue
gun.
right, Tim.
I'm just like,
More
whatever.
than likely, too excited, and you're pulling
That's
rather than squeezing.
right.
I do pretty good when I shoot, but I respect the gun. That's the biggest thing is I respect it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't hit
Give
the
me a rifle
broadside
with long
line.
range, and I'm good.
Yeah. Long range. Really long range.
1,000 yards.
I like long range shooting. That'd be funner. Yeah. Yeah. That's me. That's what I'd rather do. Yep. That would be challenging.
Yeah.
You can go
That
moose
was one of the other reasons I got the 7 mil because I can go long range and I could take down big game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Guarantee you talk to my brother and tell my brother that he tell you dummy. Because if you shoot a moose at 1,000 yards, that sucks. You shoot him at 100 yards, that's way better.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to go.
But I'm not hunting for moose. I'm hunting for elk.
Elk's just as bad.
Yeah, when you're trying to pack 1,000 pounds
Yeah.
out, you don't want that. I want that sucker to be right beside the highway if possible.
Right near your
really.
truck.
Yeah,
Somewhere
really.
where I could actually just put a come along on him and winch him right up into the back of the truck.
Agreed.
Yeah, packing out just a hind quarter would be
Oh,
Yeah, you talk about long range shooting.
200 pounds.
Try hunting antelope, and the closest shot you're gonna get is between 500 and 700 yards.
that'd be cool. But they're on the side of a mountain usually too, aren't they?
Usually they're out in the desert.
Oh, I'm thinking of like
Pronghorn antelope.
Pronghorn. He's thinking pronghorn antelope. Yeah.
But some of them will venture into a mountainous area, and not very often. In the summertime, you always see them down in the low flat desert land. And I've shot many, many of them. I've shot elk out at 1,000 yards and deer at 1,000 yards.
Jeez.
That's my thing.
You like long range shooting too, then? Okay.
I like that long range shooting. And I actually have built several different rifles for myself and different people.
Cool.
And I built them for long range shooting strictly.
All right, that's cool. See, these are some cool things.
But
that would be fun. But it'd be fun except for like Ray said, the cart.
You know, I found it over the years. You got to give them animals a little better chance, better odds, and you're not hitting them. They deserve to extend their life a little bit if they can. If they can.
Yeah. Well, 1,000 yards, there's probably not many people that can hit them at 1,000. That's the thing, right?
Right.
Well, they got a pretty good chance at 1,000 yards.
I have a picture of a little baby bull elk that I shot at roughly right on about 1,100 yards. And he was on a dead run going up the backside of a mountain. And it was kind of sagebrushy there, not a lot of timber on it. And I'll tell you what, I hit him. He went down, he come back up, and he carried for another quarter of a mile, almost straight up the hill. And then he fell down. Never did get back up.
Crazy. That's powerful animals. Yeah. Crazy. What it is.
I've seen guys shoot musket balls at 1,000 yards.
Oh, come on, really?
Wow.
And there's a guy I know who has a shooting range out in Oregon, and they do a lot of black powder.
How many
competitions?
Do you know what caliber? Or was it like a Sharps rifle?
It's like, I think it was like 50.
50 cal? What?
I can't remember the size.
For that far.
Yeah, it would have to be almost like a.
I've shot antelope right around 500-600 yards with a Thompson 50 caliber black powder.
That's long.
I didn't think you can get 1,000 yards out of 150 grains of powder.
That's
That's
pretty
the max you can put in.
It's pretty hard.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that shot I made at the antelope of the 50 was just all nothing but pure luck.
Unless you're shooting a 200 grain ball or 190 grain ball, it's the only way you're going to reach 1,000 yards.
Right.
The 235 grain or 245 grain is not going 1,000 yards.
Right.
Max it's going is 500, 600 yards.
I've actually shot the 50 caliber maxi ball, and all it is a formed chunk of lead. It looks just like a bullet.
Yeah.
And I've done pretty good shooting them and that. But there's better 7mm mag, 300 Richards, that's the mag, 375 H&H mag. Those are all good calibers for long range.
Sure. That's just too far for me. There ain't nowhere around here you shoot something at 1,000 yards.
But
yards are openness to shoot something that far. Yeah.
But you have to consider the fact too. We have a lot of open area here.
Right. You guys have all that open land.
But you guys on the east, everything is either heavy dense wooded areas or close range shooting.
Yeah, you're shooting 50, 100 yards. That's it.
Yeah.
100's maxed out. Yeah. Yeah.
I've even shot deer and elk and antelope with a bow and arrow.
Yeah, that's what I want to try next is bow and arrow on big game.
I'll tell you what, I've shot deer and elk and antelope with a bow. The best way to get antelope and that is to go out in the farmer's field, alfalfa field, and wait till about just before sun up or just before dark, because the antelope come down in those alfalfa fields. And what you do is you go out there and get up on the top of a haystack and you just sit there and you wait. Sooner or later, there's going to be antelope coming in close to it.
Yeah. That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a good, easy way to get a game.
Right?
But seeing somebody use a bow and arrow, like what is it, a compound bow or something like
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
and taking down a brown bear.
That's crazy. That's not my opinion.
Ah,
I'm not doing it.
Compound or recurve.
I've seen them do it with compound bows, and it's like, you're nuts.
I've never tried to archery hunt a bear,
No, it's a bear. You'll be
but
up.
I have shot a couple of bears in my days.
Oh, no.
I'd never shoot another one.
See, I would think Ray would be a bear hunter since he got mauled by one. You think
I
he'd
killed 2 black bear and that's it.
I would think you would go every year just for
No.
revenge.
No, I don't really kill a critter for no reason unless
If
I'm going
not-
to actually eat the damn thing. I'm
Well,
not
you
gonna
have a
kill it.
reason. They mauled you, so you have to go and
I told myself that if I ever had enough money that I didn't care about the money, I'd go get a brown bear, but I'd turn it all in. I'd have to have enough money to turn it all into leather, and then have enough money to send it to a person that makes suits and coats and build a coat, a full entire motorcycle riding outfit.
Wow.
Wow.
Now, aren't there any brown bears down there where you're at, Ray, or no?
Oh yeah,
Oh, they are there.
oh yeah. There's brown bear and black bear here.
All right, so you
There's
could
not very many brown bear in the town itself, but they've been seen, like right here in the Mendenhall Valley. But you go out the road to Berners Bay, there's brown bear, and if you go south of town, Taku Inlet, there's brown bear. And then if you go right over, take your boat and just go over to Admiralty Island, just thick with bear.
Wow. Okay.
Matter of fact, there was a brown bear killed a guy in Admiralty Island last year.
Jeez.
So if someone was to go up to Alaska and all that, what would you recommend caliber handgun to deal with an encounter? Automatic, revolver,
A slower buddy.
Take Dennis with you.
Take Dennis with you.
The one
gotta
place
take
you
some-
don't want to shoot a bear is in the head. Because the
Yeah,
bullet
actually,
will
the
break your
Ketchikan-
shit off.
In Ketchikan, Alaska, where I went to high school, they had a small museum and they had a brown bear skull with 4 different bullet holes going across its head.
Wow.
You can see the scars of 4 different bullet holes going across that bear's head. It might even still be there. They called the bear Growler. And it's a whole big long myth folklore down there in Ketchikan how badass this bear was.
I might be slow, but I guarantee you my fat ass will outrun you. So you go ahead.
I've seen
Depends on what you're going for. I mean, depends on what pistol you're using. Yeah.
I seen a friend of mine shoot a brown bear. Shot him 9 times in the throat. And that bear still carried for 30 foot up the mountainside trying to get to him before he finally lay down and died. They're a hard killing animal.
Yeah, that's crazy. I wouldn't mess with no bear.
270 is a good rifle, but it was just wasn't light enough, heavy enough to keep him down. Them bullets just went right straight through his throat.
Oh, no bears. Bears are
So,
no.
but
My opinion on any kind of a firearm in the woods and bear country, make certain you're familiar with the bear. I don't care, or your firearm. I don't care if it's a 38, a 9mm, 10mm, 357,
500.
44 Magnum. Just be familiar with it. Make it feel like it's an extension of your hand. Then go into bear country.
if you're gonna go, me,
And
if
if you're
I was gonna
familiar
go
with
to
your gun, or if you're not familiar with a gun and get in a situation, you ain't gonna have time.
Oh. You're bear food.
if I was gonna go into bear country hunting, my choice of firearm would be a 12 gauge pump shotgun because at close range, that makes a big hole and it does a lot of damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
I gotta agree with Ken on that a lot.
You know,
Using one ounce slugs.
because if
Don't you guys have to fill your holes in when you're done with them?
Yep.
We do up here, and you can only have 4 holes open at once.
What?
We have to fill them in when we're done with the holes, and we can only have 4 holes open at once.
You're only allowed to have 4 open at once?
Yeah.
Huh. I don't know. Is there such a rule here on that?
He's talking about prospecting. We're talking about shooting bear.
Randy's talking about filling holes, but you do have to fill your holes.
But
Watch how you say that, Tim.
Okay, so if we're gonna change the subject on back to gold.
Oh, you know how we are. We always bounce around.
How was the show? How was the shows this weekend there, Wheeler?
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to watch that whole thing, but that looked pretty good. It was a special about Parker specials. Is Wheeler even here?
A special about Parker's specials?
Yeah, they went over. It was first one of the year, and they went over some of the old ones and then some new stuff.
Yeah, they showed some behind the scenes never before shown footage.
Pretty interesting, but I had people coming over, so I had to bail.
Yeah.
So they ain't got no really other gold shows going on right now. So
I watched part of that Parker's Trail the other night, and I kind of got bored with it, so I vacated the Zoom meeting.
So where's Parker going this time? Does anybody know?
Going to Brazil.
Oh, he's going to Brazil.
He's going to Brazil this next time.
Blame him for that.
Oh, Brazil, man. Okay.
Brazil, man.
It's dangerous out there.
I got a feeling he's going to be in more danger in Brazil than he was in Peru.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
That Brazil's dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a rough place. Why are you picking these dumb, rough places?
Because there's a lot of gold there.
That's where all
I
the
understand.
gold is.
Well, there's a lot on Mars too. It just
The Brazilian government's been trying to shut down so many illegal mines out
illegal
there.
mining. There's tons of illegal mining.
I haven't seen too much of it, but Mike Pung posted a couple of articles on Facebook here, and they're gonna revamp a lot of your mining rules and regulations.
What?
Up in Canada, they're starting that too.
They're going to revamp a lot of the rules and regulations, make it worse and rougher than what it has been. And because you have Biden in on top of this too, and the people in the White House are all fixing on the green.
Oh.
Yeah, gold rising like crazy, so they want to stop it.
Right. They want, and all your mining coming up for this year, the tail end of this year, and into next year, you're going to see a tremendous change in rules and regulations in every state.
But there is good news.
There is.
In the world of mining. Let me see if I can find it.
Okay. Good news in the world of mining.
Yeah, the newest edition of the, what do they call it?
ICMJ Mining Journal?
Yep.
Yeah.
I got this last month's newest edition here. There's something about the California dredgers, and Oregon is adopting the same program.
Really?
Oh, I think I remember hearing something about that.
Yeah, some of it might be good, some of it might be worse.
Yeah.
But the way I undertook what Mike posted and what he had to say about it was it wasn't going to be very favorable
Right.
for the
You
mining.
you could bet it's not going to be. If they're all doing it,
Uh,
it's not going to be.
I can
Can't be.
remember back in the 90s when all the BS started coming about and everybody started going the green and pollution and this and that. Hell, it's just unbelievable.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Starch. Yeah, save for the trees.
Every year since the 90s, though,
Oh,
we little miners,
what about the
have,
frogs?
we little miners have gave up a whole hell of a lot.
Well, now it sounds like they're wanting us to give up more than likely, right?
Right.
Yep.
You know it will be.
Because the government wants to keep all the gold.
Well, yeah, they don't want us to looking for it at all. They want it all.
Well, gold is money and money is power.
Yep, they want it all, man. They do.
And that's what's going to happen.
Find it, Raymond.
Yep, on page 48, I found it.
All right, let's hear it.
Says great news for Oregon suction dredgers. Public Lands for the People has provided a path forward for suction dredgers in the state of Oregon. This path is the form of a guide card that provides for the 4 steps one needs to take to suction dredge in Oregon. Even with essential salmon habitat without needing any Oregon state permit. The PLP has replicated and built upon the success of California's reclamation dredging program and applied it to the exemptions for the certain voluntary habitat restoration activities.
Okay.
So basically, they're rehabilitating the creeks.
Rivers.
It's an in the side door middle finger to the Oregon's government.
Okay.
There you
Wow.
go.
Watch and see what happens, though.
Yeah, they'll shut that shit down. You watch.
It's,
They're, you know how they are. Yeah.
you know,
Well, I'm just saying that
But
this
it's
is
awesome if they can.
May of 2024, right
Right.
there, brand new magazine.
It's awesome. They shouldn't have been tooting their horn about it. They should be keeping quiet about it.
well, you know, the whole eastern side of Oregon wants to join Idaho and the Idaho statehood.
Yep.
Where you could dredge it.
But unfortunately, they can't pass the. They don't have enough statewide. What do they call it? Senate seats,
right?
To pass the referendum.
Officials.
I wouldn't bet a nickel on it that they don't get it done right, because a lot of people really in a heat up state of mind about it, and they're going to try to get them. And if they do join as a section of Idaho, Idaho will furnish the seats for voting, guaranteed.
So wait a minute. They're considering this like a reclamation act almost kind of deal, right?
Right there in Oregon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But that's what we've always said all along, haven't we?
Well, kind of, sort of, yeah.
Right? That we're just, creating fish habitat and reclaiming it and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, oh no, that still don't count. Interesting.
Well,
That's strange. I just wonder, So
there's a lot that could be said and done about a few agencies that are already dredging where
yeah,
where the little individual reclamation miner or prospector can't do it because it's regulated too much by federal agencies, such as the EPA.
Well, yeah, but now in this article, Ray, did they lay out the guidelines that you need to do to be able to do this? They're giving you like a
It
step.
still looks like a hell of a bunch of paperwork nonsense.
Right, of course.
To be honest with you.
Right.
But he gives references to the websites of where to go and the whole 9 yards.
So it's still a bunch of paperwork you gotta.
Right. And I think you probably still would probably get, I'll bet you'd almost get in trouble.
Probably.
Okay, so you'd have permission in one hand that you can do it, but there
Right.
might be a chance that you could get busted by a different agency
Right.
doing the same thing.
Okay.
But
Right.
at that point, then you have legal means to carry it through.
Jeez.
Kind of like what Shannon Poe was trying to pull.
Uh-huh. Right. Right. Where, yeah. I got you.
In one hand, he had a permit, and the other hand, he did not have the permit.
Okay.
So.
Okay. It kind of makes sense. So yeah, it's just well, hopefully somebody does it and they'll let us know how it goes for them. You know,
So it must have been about 1 year ago that you had the editor-in-chief of the journal, because my 1 year subscription is running out. I got a letter from them today.
Your 1 year subscription is about to expire.
Yep. So I'm gonna send the guy another $40 or whatever the hell it costs.
Renew your subscription to the ICM. Cool.
And personally, I like the paper copy because it gives me something to shit and stink about in the
Oh
morning.
Jesus. Read material. Huh? Oh mercy. Mercy. Well, I just want to thank you guys for coming and hanging out tonight.
Oh, that's right. We're over time now, huh?
Yeah. I just want to thank you guys for coming and hanging out and just for being here. Thank you. It was fun.
What's going on, Tim?
Not much, John. Thank you for coming and hanging out tonight. When Mr. Johnny Come Lately, working on a new film. No.
I had surgery on both my eyes, though.
Oh, geez. Can you
Yeah, I'm seeing better than I did.
see? Okay. Well, that's
I'll be able to see what's in the pan this year.
Oh, that helps a lot.
Hey,
Yeah, I won't be
John.
doing this. I'll be like, what is that? You know,
What kind of eye
John.
surgery did you get?
I got the LASIK surgery.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Good.
Hi,
You doing
John.
all right? Are you doing all right from that wreck, John? You said you was in a wreck.
Yeah, we hit a deer.
Oh, geez.
Really did a number on the car. It's $5,200 worth of damage.
Everybody
Oh.
all right though, right?
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
We were basically shook up. I mean, we was coming down the road, pickup truck coming this way. We was going this way. Timing couldn't have been any better. And this big old buck decides to jump out in front of the truck. Well, the truck hit the truck hit the deer, and he threw the deer into us.
Oh, geez. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
We were going pretty good speed, so it did some damage.
I'm glad you're all right.
Yeah, me too.
Thank God it wasn't a bear or especially a moose. Oh my God.
Right.
No, you wouldn't have a vehicle then.
No, we'd be picking up fenders and bumpers and whatever else.
Shit, please.
I just haven't been in here, guys. I've been really tied up with a bunch of stuff and busy.
Hey, we all understand. We know how that goes.
I had to
Yeah.
make it.
Speaking of gold, Brian Wilder just joined the
Oh,
YouTube
Mr.
site.
Brian Come Lately. Now that we're wrapping up everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all
I
right.
already went through and removed all the links.
Hey. Oh, okay. Good job, Jared.
Not because of Brian, just because of the time.
Right, because we're wrapping up. Yep. No, I know. Oh, Brian, get here next time earlier, would you, man? All
Well,
right.
guys, I just want to say something real quick to everybody. I wish all of you guys the best Memorial Day weekend. Have a safe one, drink plenty of beer, smoke lots of weed, have a great time, but be safe at the same time, okay? I want to see you guys back here.
Okay.
Okay.
This has been a public service message from John.
Don't drink and drive.
Right.
My
Radio.
bad.
That's
My
the key. All right, we're out of here. Thanks everybody for
Good
tuning
night,
in.
everybody.
We'll see you next Sunday.
See you later.
Till then.
Yeah.
Good night, Go Dares.
Be sure to tune in
Later, y'all.
Sunday at 7:30 for another great show. For updates and more info, please go to www.prospectorsradio.com.
Huh.
Vote on